Hi, I'm Zoe from Disctopia, and today I'm going to teach you about what exactly is Disctopia and how you can get started on our platform. You probably already heard that Disctopia is made for creators, so that can be podcasters and musicians, really creators of all types. Right now, you can upload music, podcasts, integrate your merch, and by the end of this year, you'll be able to upload video as well. We made Disctopia with every type of creator in mind. So maybe you're already a pro creator and you're ready to make this your full-time job, or it's already your full-time job, or you're just starting out and want this as a hobby. I assure you that you'll find a plan that works perfectly for your needs. As you can see, we already have a lot of podcasters and musicians that are loving the platform, so we can't wait for you to join them. One of the things that differentiate us is the flexibility that we offer to creatives and artists. Here you can choose what you want available for streaming and what content you want exclusive for your subscribers. You can also integrate different download options and merch, everything from one platform. Something else worth mentioning is that our app is available on both iOS and Android. That means your fans won't have any issues following you on the go. Now that we've gone over what Disctopia is, I'm going to show you how to log in, get started, and take advantage of all the awesome features the platform has to offer. First thing you're going to do is just start by entering your email and password after creating the account. The first thing you'll see when you log into your account will be the Explore page. The first thing you'll see is music, which will include recent or popular uploads in music. Second up will be podcast, and curated, which is a mix of music and a podcast. And once you start subscribing to your favorite artists or podcasters, you'll see this row that says following, and that'll include all their podcasts and music. Now you can also search here from the menu and just go directly to music, or you can also go directly to podcasts. And if you only want to see the content that you've liked, then My Collection. And you can browse on what you've added to your subscriptions. If you go further down the menu, you'll see the My Library option. So how do you upload content, right? You just go to the top right corner and hit this green upload button. There you'll see music, podcast, merch, and video that will be available at the end of the year. To upload music, it's pretty simple. Before we go any further, just a reminder to only upload tracks that you have the right to upload, sell, or distribute, and to make sure the content is allowed on Disctopia. So if you have any questions about this, you can always visit our terms. To upload the album cover, you'll need a minimum size of 1400 by 1400 and a max of 3000 by 3000. Also, the image must be in JPEG or PNG format. So just click on Upload an Album Cover, click whichever album cover you wish. Once it uploads, we can continue by choosing the release date of the album, what genre is the album part of, distribution, album quality, is it demo, live, or studio, and some keywords. Save and continue. Now in step 2, we're going to create the album title. And we're also going to specify if it's free, or if not, then we're going to specify the album price. And then we'll just upload the album track, which must be in WAV, FLAC, or MP3. Here I have my MP3 test file. We're going to choose a track title and what price. Before your album will be available on Disctopia, you need to go through one final step, and that's to submit your album to SoundScan to get your ISRC code. Once you do that and receive your code, you'll just type confirm here on the bottom and save and continue. And that's it. Now let's continue with uploading a podcast. To upload a podcast, again, we'll go back to that green upload button, click on podcast, and before uploading a podcast episode, we're going to need a podcast channel. So we're going to click New Podcast. We're going to start by uploading our podcast artwork, which must again be a minimum of 1400 by 1400 or max 3000 by 3000 and in JPG or PNG format. So let's upload our podcast artwork. Once our nice podcast cover is there, we'll choose a podcast title. and a podcast description. Perfect. Some keywords. So music love. Then let's select our podcast category. So let's say our podcast is music. And then our podcast subcategory, which I'm going to go ahead and say it's how to. Then, is it explicit? Does it have any X-rated content? Either yes or no. And finally, let us know if it's exclusive to Disctopia. So I'm going to choose no, just so we can upload it to Apple, Google, and I'll show you how to do that. If you do want it exclusive here, then you will have streaming rights. So it's two different options depending on how you want to distribute it. So here we have the RSS code. So let's check it out. All I did here was just paste the RSS URL from our podcast. We don't have any episodes yet, so that's why they're not showing. So let's just go back and add a podcast episode. Go back to this green upload button, click on podcast, and select new episode. Here we'll be able to choose what podcast channel we want the episode to go to. And we're going to start by uploading the episode audio, which must be an MP3 file. So we're going to choose that. We're also going to choose an episode artwork. And we're going to select the episode title. Then let's add a brief episode description. We can use music. Now we're going to put some keywords and choose a release date for our episode. Release date and time. Now we're going to select if it's explicit, has any X-rated content. So let's say your podcast in general, you did not select this X-rated option, but this particular episode does have some content that is considered X-rated. So you can choose from here. Then, is it free or not? And if it's exclusive to Disctopia. So again, I'm going to put no, just to make sure that it shows up on our RSS feed. Save and continue. Perfect. So it says successfully updated. Now that you've uploaded your new podcast episode, you can scroll down and go to RSS feed here, which will also provide the link as before. Just copy and paste on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, even Stitcher Podcasts. You can really use this link for your favorite podcast service and share there so the world can hear you. Now, for seeing the report, just go to View Detailed Report. Here you'll be able to see the reports on your podcast, your music, as well as any payouts that you have pending. Under podcast, you'll be able to see the active listeners that you have, and you can filter by week, month, or the whole year. You'll also be able to see your total plays and which of those total plays are previews, which is when a person just checked out your content and watched up to 15%, plays when they watched more than 15% up to 75%, and true plays, which is when they watch 75% or more. If we continue scrolling down, you'll also be able to see additional report about other platforms where your podcast is shared and the percentage of new listeners and returning listeners for the week, month, or year. Another very cool thing is that you'll be able to see the geographical location where your fans are located, and you'll be able to filter by top 5 and top 10 locations where most of your fans are at the moment. Now at the very bottom, you'll again see the total plays, previews, plays, and true plays, which again just mean the percentage of the content that has been viewed by the user. Now something else that I definitely want to go over is how to upload merch. So just go back to that green upload button, click on merch, and we're going to start by uploading the design. So please make sure that it is high resolution for best quality. So click on upload design, and it must be in JPG or PNG format. There you'll be able to see your design. What's the name of the product? Then a description. Okay. on a shirt. So we're going to put this on a t-shirt. You can also do a crew neck sweatshirt, heavy blend hoodie, and even a camper. We're going to select where we want our logo to be, in the front, the back, left sleeve, right sleeve. I want it on the front. And then what colors? In this case, my logo is white, so I need dark colors. Let's choose black for the first option, and navy could be an alternative. And what's the price? It must be at least $25. Your merch design was uploaded successfully, and then you'll receive an email with the next steps. So just after doing that, check your email and you'll have all the details necessary to make your merch available to your fans. Now that we've gone over how to upload our content and merch, it's important to know how to change our password when we need to do so. And it's very simple. Literally in just 3 steps. First, once you're logged into your account, of course, go to settings, and from there we're going to go to security. You're going to click send email, which will send a request password reset email. So you send email, and you'll receive this message letting you know that you received the instructions to the email that you've registered your Disctopia account with. So go check it out, and you can upload easily from there. Another thing we should go over is how to update your profile picture. This is the first impression a lot of users are going to have of you as a creator. So to update your profile picture, just go to settings, and from there you're going to go to profile. And you're going to upload a picture, which must be 500 by 500 for the best resolution. Upload picture. So ideally, it should be a portrait style picture. There we go. And while we're here, let's continue filling out our profile information. So make sure to put your artist or creative name and make sure this is not confused with the username. Next step will be to share your Twitter and Instagram handles. And then select your primary and secondary music genre and style. And finally, a short bio where users can get to know more about you. And once you're happy with whatever you put in your bio, you can update the profile. Once you receive that your changes are saved successfully, you can move on to the next step. In our case, let's go check how we can switch and upgrade our account to different plans. So you'll go to account, and there you'll be able to add whatever card you want to make payments with. And we're going to go to the button that says change subscription. Here you'll see all the available plans. So you can change from a free plan to any of the 3 paid plans. And you can also upload from any basic account to the Artist Plus account. So it all depends on where you are on your journey. As I mentioned at the beginning, we keep everyone in mind. This platform is both for pro experts to beginners that want this as a hobby. So just see what your needs are and make your best selection based on that. Once you do select your plan, you'll see a button that says proceed, so you'll just click on that and you'll be good to go. Once you are more ahead in the game and ready to receive payments, you will need to fill out the general information, which is basically your address or your company's address info and phone number. You'll also go to payments, and there you'll be able to update the payment information once, again, you fill out first your general information. Also, if you wish to have your own team, then you just need to go to team, and from there, choose a team name, what type of content your team will be managing, and also what type of team are you going to be managing. The phone number where Disctopia support can contact you if they have any questions. And also, where is your team headquartered at? Once you're done with that, just click on create team, and that would be all. I'm back here in the Explore page. Now I want to show you how your fans would be able to find you, see your bio, and buy your merch, or how you can also go and buy merch from your favorite artist. So if we click on the artist, we'll be able to see their profile. Here we'll see their album with all the tracks, and here we'll see the singles. We'll be able to click on the about and read about them. And if we go to shop, that's where we'll see the merch. So just click on View T Walker Merch. And here you'll be able to scroll down and see all the different options and just select whatever you would like. Once you do select it, you can choose what color, if there's more than one available, the specific size, and the quantity, and then just add to cart. So once you're here on your cart, you can apply any coupon if you have one from the artist, and if not, just continue, calculate shipping, and proceed to your checkout. I hope you enjoyed our overview of how to get started on Disctopia. Something I quickly want to mention is that if you already have a podcast and want to bring it here to Disctopia, that's perfectly fine. All you have to do is email support@disctopia.com and our support team will take care of that for you. Now, if you're just starting out, then just follow the steps on this video. Again, I'm Zoe with Disctopia, and I can't wait to see your awesome content here on our platform. If you have any other questions, then please contact us at support.disctopia.com.